Okay. Now, first thing I want you to keep in mind, I was 2 years old when y'all did this. Okay. There's a lot of things I don't know, but I just want to talk about it. If there's anything you don't want to talk about, all you gotta do is tell me you don't want to talk about it. First of all, what was it like going to school at Carver?
Well, it was pretty nice because you didn't have no choice of like you do now. See, I mean, now see, since everything has been integrated like that, there, it's a little better. You have a better chance. But we never did think about back during segregation. We just went because that was our way of life. Like that.
Did you enjoy going to school there?
Oh yeah. See, because you had your everyday friends and friends when you get out of school and everything, and you played with them, and you had a better relationship than what you have these days and times.
Was it more of a close knit kind of family kind of thing?
Yeah, it was real close knit because everybody knew everybody's family, and you were part of the family, even though it ain't like it is now, because see, like it now, you all spread out here now, and you see each other during the season and during school, but see, during that time, you see everybody every day.
Yeah.
See, that was a better time because you had a better relationship.
Now, the school only played football. I mean, played basketball. Is that correct?
Yeah. Basketball and ran track.
Ran track.
Yeah.
Who were some of the teams that y'all played?
I got a list of them here.
Okay.
You want me to read them off to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We had two teams down at Huntsville we played. One of them named was Council High School, and the other name was Council Training. Now, Council High, it was over there next to the hospital. Like that. It was a bigger school than Council Training. Council Training was over there next to A&M. The school and the gym is still there. That used playing right there when you turn and go off in there to Elmo Gym like that. The school and the gym still there, but they used it as some kind of training thing because it was affiliated with the Alabama A&M College.
Okay.
And so moving down the road there, we played Decatur. It's a school down there called Lakeside High. That's a pretty bad school. And then on down the road a little further, we played Florence.
When you say pretty bad school, you mean good?
Well, no.
Or just pretty bad?
Well, pretty bad. You wouldn't have beat them like that. You had to get your police escort out of town. So it's bad.
Okay, all right.
They wasn't bad in basketball because when you beat them like that, the police had escort you across the river bridge. And once you get across the river bridge, you see you was on your own. Like that. And so we beat them several times. They beat us several times, but they was I don't know. They just come on up on the bad side that they didn't want to lose. Okay, and then we played a team from Florence, Alabama, called Burrow Slater, and they were pretty good guys there. But it was a bigger school. See, we were just, I think we had about 350 students went to Carver High School down there. School down there, but
is that from first grade through 12th grade?
Yeah,
okay.
first through 12th. Okay. And down there, so you had a high school, and I guess they was say if you were classifying them back then, they probably been a 3A, and see we had to be a 1A because that's before it went down. So they was just 3A said, and if you're playing a 3A against a 1A, most times you're gonna have better players like that. But since we only played basketball, we were good at what we did. Okay, now back up the road there in Athens, Alabama, is a school called Trinity High. They wasn't all that good like that, but we played them several times. Then we moved around there in the country there and played Cortland like that. And it was a small school, about the same size as our school like that. And come on around the river there, we stopped in Gunnersville, we played Gunnersville High. The school is still over there. It was a small school over there, but it's still over on the hill over there.
Okay.
Everything. And then they moved on down 431, and we went to Gaston. We played Gaston High over there. And then we came around and played Fort Payne. And then Center High, it was a school over in Center, Alabama. And then played Collinsville. And then we crossed the line and went to Tennessee. We played McReynolds High School up in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee.
Okay.
It was a small school. It was bigger than our school because they had a football team like that. And they always nudge us because they said that we played basketball all year round. they didn't have a chance. But I said, we didn't care. We still played it during the season.
Yeah.
And then we went on up to Chattanooga. Running to the big boys up there. They had school at Howard High School. I know you heard.
Howard?
Yeah, Howard High School. That was the biggest black school up there in Tennessee, Howard High School. We played them a couple times. They beat us up there, and we beat them down here. And we ran the socks off them down here like that. You guys ain't never seen nobody run that much like that. And then there's another school up there called Booker T. Washington.
In Chattanooga?
Yeah, in Chattanooga like that. And it was a pretty good school, but it wasn't big as Howard High like that. And my recollection, that's about most of the team that we played now. That kind of
now, do you, the tournament now, where was it played?
It played down at Alabama A&M up on the hill. They had a gym up on the hill there before they built Elmore Gym. And the district conference is what they call it. It played down at Alabama A&M.
How many teams were in the tournament?
Well, it was everybody. If you won first place in your region like that, I imagine about eight schools. I believe about 8 schools like that.
Did that encompass the whole state of Alabama?
No, that's just northeast Alabama.
Okay.
That was just like I say, from all the way from Florence all the way across to Scottsboro like that. I mean,
okay.
Just
do you remember who y'all played in the tournament?
Yeah. In '62 we played Decatur and Council High School. In '63 we ran into Burroughs Slater. We got put out the first round in '63 because one of our players didn't show up like that. And he's a pretty good player like that. He was good for anywhere 12 to 14 points. I think we got beat about 8 points that game, and we couldn't find him. He just disappeared. We seen him at school that Friday evening. Looked for him all day Saturday. Couldn't find him, and the tournament was Saturday night. so that's what happened. Like that. We just ran out of luck. We lost, and to this day I don't know what happened to him. I know he was courting pretty strong. He was going with a girl. He was courting her pretty strong, but I never did ask him what happened after that.
You think that cost y'all the tournament?
Yeah. That cost us the tournament in '63. Now '62 when we went to Montgomery, see, we won second place now.
You said that was in Montgomery?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, the state tournament was played in Montgomery, Alabama. Like that. See, you start your district up here in Huntsville.
Now, who did y'all play in Montgomery?
In '61, we got put out the first round. We played a team. It was from Birmingham. They called it Immaculata School. I believe the name up right there. It was a Catholic school. Boy, they had a guy on there. He averaged 65 points a game.
65 points a game.
Shooting 2-pointers. Now that's average. He come across that half-court line, you know, where you got your jump ball and you got the circle right there.
Yes, sir.
When soon he passed that line right there where you jump in the circle like that, boom, nothing but nets. Like that. So we didn't know how to guard him because everybody was guard for guards, fought for center for center like that. So they put us out the first round in '61. So '62, we won second place down at the district back then. So that put us in a different bracket. So we didn't meet the big school down there that year, but the big school was in down there. So we ran into a team from the name of was West High School, and they had a little joke on there. He was 5'8", and he was averaging 44 points a game. And then a little joke like that, man, they had the talent. I mean, just shooting like that now. They didn't play defense too good, but they could shoot that ball. They could shoot that pill. So I was 6'3". So my uncle, he was the coach. So he pulled me out from playing center and put me out there playing guard, where I could guard him, where I could mess up his shot like that. Well, I got him down to about 20 points that night, and we beat him like that. And first, I'm gonna tell you right here now, it ain't personal because it's what happened. Uncle, he got mad at us right there before halftime. And we went at halftime, he still was mad at us because we wasn't playing defense right, because the guys, they were switching, they were throwing the ball like that, and he said, y'all can play better than that. So, third quarter, he just said, I ain't going back out there. He said, y'all gonna have to play on your own like that. I mean, that's what he said. So we got together with fellas, we're going to win this game. I mean, we're going to put it all together.
So he didn't go back out there?
No, he didn't come back out the third quarter and the fourth quarter. Now, about 2 minutes before the game was over, he came back out there. And we were leading about 10 points. Oh, he got the coaching then. he was putting on some good coaching then like that and everything. And we ended up beating that team like that. So that put us in the final. So that night, about 8 o'clock, we played the final. We met that same Catholic school that we met the year before to beat us. Now that school was averaging 125 points a game. I mean, that's their average right there. So you know they were making enough. You imagine if that joker was shooting 3-pointers like that, he make 100 points one night like that. And so we got in there, and I played him because see he was between a guard and a forward. He wasn't no point guard, but he would handle the ball a lot. Like as soon as they get it down there, and they throw 2 passes in like that way, he was controlling the ball. So I pulled out there on him, and I cut his average down that night to about 25 points. He only made about 25 points that night. They beat us by 10 points that night. I mean, that's why we came up in second place like that. Now, if we had a third chance to run into them at next year like that, we probably would beat them like that because we had a better team than we did. But like I said, that one guy laid out on us like that.
So you feel the 63 team was better than the 62 team?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. 63 team, we had a 13-game winning streak. Now, 13-game winning streak playing everybody like that. See, you got a pretty good team like that. But like I said, back then, what really held us back was, poverty. Because everybody that had the skill to play, their parents wasn't backing them too much like that because they were more interested in the education. But we just had to play on our own like that. If we played and made the team like that, well, we were supported by the coach like that and everything. And the principal, you only had 2 people now. And some of the parents never did go to the game. Like they do now. So your parents go to the game now regard to if a student is good or bad, they just support him because he's on the team like that. But let's see, I can tell you, during my whole high school, I played 4 years. My mother only went to 1 game. Now my father, he went to quite a few games. But my mother, she didn't like basketball, so she didn't go like that. See, like I said, back then people wasn't hardly interested in it like that unless they played it themselves like that. Now you have people, if they ain't never played none, if they think their kid got a chance of playing at least one time and make a team, see, they gonna be there. And sometimes it's bad because they give them a false thing of what they think they may accomplish, but they can't.
Yeah.
They just only doing it for the parents.
Yes.
It's what you call a show time.
Yes.
Back there. So,
yes.
But we didn't do it for show. We did it because we loved the game, so we played with each other, and so that's the way it happened.
What's the most rewarding thing you got out of playing?
Well, it made me a better person. I really liked in school, and then me and 2 more guys, we signed up to go in the Army before we graduate. And so I played all Army ball when I got to Hawaii. We had a good team. Couldn't nobody beat us. Like, and it's good to be in something like that when nobody can beat you and you can beat everybody.
Yeah.
Like that. But that's the best feeling I ever got. And in '65, I hadn't been home since 1963 when I first went in service like that. December, Christmas '63 was the last time I've been home. So I decided I want to come home and see my parents. So I quit the team and I came back. I could rejoin it, but Vietnam was heating up over there and everything. So I said, well, I'm just going to go on and do my year over in Vietnam. Then if I make it back alive, I can say, well, I played ball and then I went to the Army. But man, I'm telling you, when I went to Vietnam, it was a different thing over there. I'll tell you. And a hero, the way they classify a hero day, if you go over there 2 weeks, get killed, you died a hero. That ain't no hero. The hero I see is when you go over there and put up with all the obstacles, all the bad weather, and getting shot at every day, and living through it for a whole year. Now that's a hero.
That's a hero.
Yeah, that's a hero.
Amen.
Yeah, see, that's the way it goes, man. You got different definition, but I lived the thing where you went through a whole year. So I know I was there for a whole year, so I know how I felt, when I got back and everything. But
how did y'all travel to your away games?
we went in cars. It was 10 of us, and we take 3 cars most times. Sometimes we only take 2 cars. Cause see, we were small and thin, and back then a back seat you could put 5 people in the back seat like that. Sometimes they had squeezed up like that, but the seat wasn't made like they make now because they kind of narrowed the car in the Carver, so square rectangle back then. Now they tape it like that. Now you don't get as many like that. So that's what happened like that. So that's how we travel, and we had a little fun. See how money came from the game that we played at home, the traveling play and everything, and that's how we travel. And like I said, we didn't go no further than Florence, Alabama to Chattanooga like that. See, that's about, say Florence was about an hour and a half, and Chattanooga was maybe about an hour and a half away like that. So
when y'all played in the tournament at Montgomery, so y'all drove down there then?
Yeah, we drove down there. Now, when we played down at Huntsville, it was a school bus. See, we went with bus, and now when we went to play South Pittsburgh and Booker T. Washington, sometimes we carry a bus up there because more people would want to go to the game. And when we went to Florence and Decatur, sometimes we take a bus like it right there because it was during the school night like right there, and most time them game was on Friday night like that. So that's how we traveled back and forth. But during the daytime game, when we had them daytime games about 1 or 2 o'clock in the evening, like we just only traveled the car like that.
What was Coach like?
Oh, it was good. He was good. Yeah. Now he was a good coach now. He knew the game. Now I think he won the coach of the year 3 years. Like that, during the time that I was playing like that. Everything.
Was he demanding?
Not too much. I played around with him because, like I said, he was my uncle, and he was younger than my daddy. So each year they put a note on the board that we won't go out for basketball, meet in the gym. So 2 times I didn't meet. So I just went on home. Played around. So he come driving up there one day. I was out there shooting ball in the backyard like that. He come in. He went in and talked to my mama. He said, "What's wrong with that fella?" He said, "What do you mean? What's wrong with him?" I ain't seen nothing wrong with him. Said, I put up a note playing basketball, and he ain't showed up yet. He said, "Well, you go out there and talk to him, see what's wrong with him." So I said, "Well," I said, "I just been coming home and getting my work." I said, "I don't need to be practicing right now." I said, what we did, we got in shape. And you already had your physical, ability to do like that, right there, do what you're going to do like that. But we got in shape like that. And once you get a team in shape like that, you do the same thing, all the time. We played full court press, and we would press a team for about one first half like that, and then we wear them down like right there. And we also, the best thing to do is, if you got a team that's maybe a little better or equal to you, you get the best men in foul trouble. You get them in foul trouble, then they have to play a different game. So that's the way he played it like that. He said, if a team would average, say, 55, 60 points a game, he would say they average 60-point game. He said, "Get me 65. So that's what we played for, 65. 65 beat him like that. And he had some referees that they called some bad games sometimes, so we had to show them how we block a shot in order to stop him from calling a bad foul on like that. And they had 2 little guards like that, and guards shoot from outside shot. We learned how to come to the side and just swoop the ball off the top like that, so he never touched the man like that. And I would go up, straight up, let the man shoot the ball. I was light on my toes because I only weigh about 160 pounds. And I could spring up, and the time I hit the floor again, I'm back up there again like that. The guy wonder why I'm doing for blocking the shot. He done fake like that. He fake me up like I go up like that sometimes. And time he get ready to shoot like that, I'm still up there and everything like that. And that made us good because, like I said, we stayed in shape. We didn't hardly ride around too much. Because none of the parents had cars to ride. rode a bicycle, either walk like that. And I used to walk the railroad track. I got my car and they just walked the railroad track. I could jump from one track to another, turn around, spin, and never fall off the track like right there. And then sometimes I would walk from, I live down here behind Blue Bonnet. I would walk from there all the way up there to 5 Point on the railroad track and never get off the track. I mean, walk just one track like that. Well, see, that made you have better coordination and stuff like that. And sometimes I ride my bicycle up there, right in the middle of the track like that, because you had bigger tires then and everything, and the gravel was flat like that. All you do is get right in the middle and just ride them like that. And several times I would get on the track, because you had a wider track back then, and just ride with my bicycle on the track like that. And sometimes you get some slick spot, you had to watch it. You slide off, your front tire slide off, your back tire still be on like that. But it was good doing that, because summertime, the only thing I did was help around the house. As soon as July came in, I picked blackberry. And then September, I would go to people's house. I knew they had pear trees. I picked pears. My mama make pear preserve. And during summer, around people had an apple tree. I picked apples up. She made apple pie and stuff like that there. So it's kept me busy doing stuff like that. So
what was practice like?
Well, practice was good, because first thing we did before practice, we would run a mile. And what we call a mile was up there where Carver High School was on the hill. We come down Rick Mountain Street right there, or Martin Luther King Drive, what you want to call it. Come all the way down there to where old Mac Cafe used to be, and make a circle and then go up like that. They would say we call that a mile like that. And that's the first thing we'd do. Run a mile, practice. Then as soon as practice over, we'd run another mile. So we was in good shape like that. So we stayed in shape like that. And that's why we could full court press a team like that there and just run them down like that. The two teams I used to like to play was South Pittsburgh and Gunner.
Why?
Because they would jump out there and thought they were going to beat us. They get a 10-point lead on them. Coach said, all right, fellas, shut them down. Man, he said, shut them down. They didn't make no more until maybe the third quarter like that. And so that was good right there, because you had a girl cheering for you like that, and crowd hollering like that. I mean, it was so noisy in there you couldn't even hear the whistle blow like that. And those were the best games right there and everything. Now, like I said, you had better competition when you come in and play Johnson High and Decatur. You always, like I said, if you beat them like that, they want to fight. Which never turned to a full fight like that, but they just want to fight because they got mad because they got beat like that. A little small school like we had ain't gonna be beating no big school like that, so that's the way it happened like that. And those was a good time, and like I said, during summer, we would have a little part-time job, and then we would play each other every evening, or even on the weekend like that. We had a ball in our hand like that. So that what made
Who's the best player in your mind that played for Carver?
Well, point-wise, on my team, got a guy from Stevenson up there. He would shoot that ball. Actually, he shooting right into the 3-point range right there. He was averaging 32 points a game. Now, when we practice like that, we go around.
What was his name? Do you remember?
Charles Carver.
Charles Carver.
Yeah, Charles. Yeah, he was a year ahead of me, but he was on that 62 team that won the second place. And when we practiced like that, he would shoot, and I'd just run out from the goal and head back into the other end. So my uncle said, Charles, he said, how come you ain't rebound? I said, well, when you stick that tongue out like that, it's 2 points. I ain't got to worry about it. He said, wait a minute, 2 months, you watch it. Like that. I said, I'm going to show you that guy. You stick that tongue out, it's 2 points. Like, he come out, that tongue out, boom. That's the bottom of the net like that. He said, well, you're right, ain't you? I said, oh, yeah. I ain't got to worry about getting no rebound like that. And that was our best team right there for that year. Now, like I said, the last year I played, like I said, we had a good team like that and everything. And after I got in service, I grew another inch. I finished school with 6 feet 3 inches when I got in the Army like that. rode another inch, went 6'4". But I could jump about another 8 inches higher than I could. You know, that little bitty white square that's behind the, on the backboard like that, where you, I could touch the top of that little square there. But like when I got in the Army like that and everything. And dunking.
Did y'all have players that dunked back then?
Yeah, I dunked back then. And I got the only one on the team that dunked. Because the rest of the guys couldn't jump as high as I could. If we had a jump ball like that, I could tip it in, you know, anywhere I want to tip it like right there. I know we're gonna win the tip like that because I did it. So we practice this, what you call this, three-man basketball. We call it three-man fast break like that. We line up one man on the goal and two on the outside like that, and then have line behind them. As soon as the team from the other side score, going that way, we go to the other end. But me and a guy called George Carver, and he's dead. He died back in '82. Got killed. And this other guy, a friend of mine, living in Huntsville, named Isaiah Robinson. We would play out there, and the coach tell us sit down because nobody couldn't beat us. Because I get the rebound, go down, I block the shots, and they do the scoring. And I just. If I had been a football player like that, I'd been a bad quarterback. I could throw it basketball, you know, just anywhere I want to. Like that. Just hurt it like in that ball. I just go where I wanted to go like that. And I mean, nobody never could beat us like that because we were fast on the feet and everything. And we played all summer long like that because we lived pretty close together like that. So that's what happened like that. And see, like the school these days, you got people that live outside the city limit, inside city limit, we all right there in one little place like that. We could get to each other's house in about 8 to 10 minutes. It's different now because of the location. But those were the good old days, though, man. Damn.
Who was the toughest player that you remember playing against?
Might
not remember his name, but
yeah, we had several of them. I had a guy from Gaston. He was 6'8". Now he was hard to guard like, but I could block his shots like that. Because one thing about shooting, the goal was only 10 feet high, and if you ain't over the goal like that, you gonna have to go up. You gotta shoot it up like that. So and back then, he couldn't get close enough to dunk it. So he had every shot he made, he had to go up because he couldn't jump no higher than I could. But he was 6'8" like that. Now I was 6'3". I could block his shot anytime like that. But he was kind of hard to play like that, and it was little guard down there in Decatur. I think he maybe about 5'9". He was a bad little guard because he could dribble real fast and he could fake you like that and zigzag and he could go around you like that if you didn't watch like that. Now he was for it like that. But what you do, one thing about doing it, he had to lay it up on the backboard if you're gonna make a layup like that. See, that's where he got caught right there because if he didn't shoot no jump shot like that, I'm gonna block his shot. I average blocking maybe 20 shots a game. Probably got about 25, 30 rebounds a game because that's most of what I play for, just rebounds, defense, I guess. Now, sometimes I guess my point average was about 11 points a game, something like that. But I didn't worry about my point like right there because when you block 25 shots like that, see, you helping the team out right there because that's 25. Just say that's 12 points that the other team ain't gonna make right there. That was the best thing I like to do, is just play defense. And I like to stop it on the backboard there. And because that way you can't say that you goaltending like that. Now if you're coming off the backboard, see, and you try to stop it, it's goaltending. But going up like that, and you're going to reach that, and then you tap and stop at that, then you know it like that. Everything. And so that's the way it was. I mean,
did y'all really, when y'all, I mean, I know you'd like to have won the state championship, but to finish second, did y'all really, did it really sink in what y'all had accomplished?
Oh, yeah, because we was, like I say, that team that beat us was the best team in the state. No matter who they played, they were the best team in the state. And so in order to come out second with the best team in the state like that, you're going to accomplish a whole lot like that. It may not seem like that much like that, but that's a big accomplishment right there because it lets you know there's only one team that could beat you. Like that. And like I said, that guy, now his name, they named him they named him Booker T. Washington. And like I said, average 65 points a game. Whew, that joker was ready, boy. I mean, I ain't never seen nobody shoot the way he shoot a ball like that. And all his shots were jump shots. You didn't catch him coming out making no layup because he didn't have to. And if it's been calling 3 points like that, shit, they probably averaged about 155, 160 points a game like that. Because take him, and then they had what happened? They had 2 teams. Now he was on the first 5, and then they had a second. They put that second 5 in there, and they could almost do as good as the first 5. And see, you up against a bad team when you got a 5 squad come in there and can play, because most times I watch a team, one of the first 5 do something wrong, and then he put another man in. That man he put off the bench ain't gonna do no better than the man just left. Because if he did, he wouldn't be sitting on the bench. See what I mean? And the coaches think they do better, but they don't. Only thing they do is just play a while till that man get his head straight about what he done wrong, and they got him sitting on the bench there. But your first 5 like that, they the mechanics of the team. They gonna be the one that win the game like that. Most time we only play 6 or 7 deep like that. So that's what kept us good right there. 6 or 7 deep like that, because you got the same people out there. I hate to see a team, a coach, take 5 out there and then pull the whole 5 out like that. So you mess up your momentum and everything going like that. Even though no team is gonna come in there and shoot the same way like that, and keep switching one in, one out, one in, one out right there. See, I just messed up everything. But that's the way they play this, these days and time. What they call that coaching. Now, if you're a retcon coach, it's all right, because you want to play everybody. Yeah. every point, every parent kid like that, make him feel good, and you make him feel good, then ain't nobody mad, even though if you don't win like that. But
about how many games a year every season did y'all play?
Well, I guess say we played about 15, 16 games like that. We played them at that school, and then they play us like it's just a switch up right there. And sometimes we add some more teams in there because, well, we were winning a lot of games like that, so it wasn't hurting us bad like it was like that. And we didn't pick no school like that. We played the same school all the time, so we didn't have no pick of the best school just to get you in shape or nothing like that. We played the same school all the time because you was playing from Florence, Alabama to Chattanooga like that. It's a straight shot like that. But
do you know the year that Carver started playing basketball?
Well, not exactly, but I knew some of the guys. I knew some of the team that was way before my time, because I remember before my uncle started teaching like that. See, my uncle, he was living in Scottsboro, and then where he went in service, and then he went to Detroit. He married his first wife, and in Detroit he lived up there for a while, and then he moved back to Scottsboro. But before he became a coach like that, he had another coach. I forgot his name right now. I'm talking my tongue, but I think he was coaching there about 5 or 6 years like that. And I would say basketball started. I knew the team from '58 up to where I was playing like that, in 1958. But they was way before them, because I seen some of the pictures of the guys. But I imagine they start playing basketball like about the early 50s or something like that. Say about 50,
was there when you were younger and coming up, was there a specific player on the team that you looked up to? Who would that be?
Well, it was several of them. One of them name was H.G. Elliott. He was a guard, and then another guy lived down there close to where I lived at. His name was Ray Fawkes, and he was a guard like that. He was a guard Fawkes like right there, and he was a good shooter and a good defender like that. And when I came out of service in '67, H.G. was working over at Word Lumber Company, and he had a little team. We got together, and we went out on the mountain and played. We go out there, play section, and a couple teams of them. They had them different plants to meet out there, and we play out there, and we go out there and beat them guys out there. a lot like that. But he was one of the best guards that ever come through like that, because he could shoot that ball and he could play defense. He could steal a ball from you like that, and you still think he's dribbling like that. Well, I remember when I first came back at service like I just had left Vietnam, and I was still in shape because, man, I tell you, I was in better shape when I left Vietnam because we walked 25, 30 miles a day over there, and like that, and carry a pack on your back. At one time I had 160 pounds on my back, and I only weigh about 185. Yeah. and that made you strong then. But anyway, we came back and we got to playing this team there. I started work down there at Revere in 1968, and we had a team down there, and Rooster Barkley, don't you? Mm-hmm. Rooster Barkley. He had a brother named Jerry Barkley.
Keep talking.
Yeah. And had another boy named Billy Matthews and Donald Gooseberry. Well, we all were friends like that, but we didn't go to school together like that. But we all ended up at working the same plant like that, and we all knew each other like that. So we had a team like right there. But those was pretty good fellas, and the department that we worked in down there couldn't nobody beat us like that. See, we was a good team like that because we had the strength and the quickness and everything, and we never did play each other in high school or play with each other in high school. And I didn't because, see, I was black and they were white. Now they played with each other like that, but at the end of the season like that, we all got together and played like that, and we just played just like we've been playing for 10 years together like that and everything. And had a good time like that until we got out of shape like that. Then we just quit playing like that. Talked about like right there, everything like that. I guess I was about 35, 36 years old when I just quit playing like that because get to working that night shift and everything, and you're trying to work like that, and every friend with your sleep like that, you couldn't just play basketball.
It's hard to find time to do all that.
Yeah. You don't want to do it right there. So I just concentrate on just trying to make a living and everything, and that's about the way it went like that up to the present time and everything. And
how did you feel when the time came for Carver to close?
Well, when it closed, I was in Vietnam. It's 1966. See, that's the year I was in Vietnam. And I seen it in the newspaper because my mother and them, they would mail me a newspaper home that it was getting ready to, integrate it and everything like that. And I was reading an article they had sent me one day, and I said, man, here's somebody I know always from Scottsboro. She made a jet. Her name was Teresa Cullen, and she made the front page of the jet. So they sent me a jet thing, and I said, I know this girl here. They said, oh, you don't? I said, well, look at my mail. I said, what did it say I'm from? Scottsboro. I said, what did it say this girl you're from? Scottsboro. What? You ain't lying. I said, I sure ain't lying like right there. So that made me feel proud like that. To see something like that happen like that. Everything. And they believe everything I told them then because they had some backup right there and everything. But after that right there, and I come back home and everything was integrated right there and everything, different things changed like that. It changed when I was overseas like that and everything. So and I was in a change too because like I said, when I went in the army like right there, it was still a little, people didn't like each other as well, but we knew that we had to depend on each other and everything. So when you do stuff like that, you're going to have to fight against somebody like right there, and you got to depend on them. They got to depend on you. Sure. So that was a relationship that we developed because that's the way it was. And so I'm sort of glad that I went in service because I learned a whole lot when I went in service. Right.
Would you like to have played college ball?
Well, I had a chance, but I got married. I could have played down at A&M. I got married, and I said, well, I'm not going to back up because if I back up right there, I can only play 4 years. And I said, I got to start a family and everything. I said, In fact, I hadn't started a family because I had been married a year before I got a scholarship to play down there. I said, no, I'm going to back up and do it because that's going to put me in a bad shape like that. Because I know my job not going to let me off a whole year to go play or something right there, and not going to play around it. So I said, I'm going to have to just stick with it. But playing these teams on the outside gave me the experience to do it like that. And then playing in the Army was sort of like playing in college like that because though it was a good time because, like I said, you had a winning team like right there. What made it so fun about playing in college, I mean playing in the Army, we had one little guy on there, he was 5'10", and we would line up by height. The tallest guy on the team was 6'8", and we go down through there and doing layup, dunking the ball. And so we got to him like that. He could look at the ball, he looked, everybody wasn't there, they said, oh, he know he ain't gonna dunk it. That guy go ahead and put back much arm. Boy, they go run out there wanting autographs and everything from him like that. Now he could jump like that, and he was hard blocking shot because he could double pump like right there and hang in the air like that. So what I did, I said, I'm gonna just hang in the air with him like that. One of the best games I had over in Hawaii was 65. A guy from state came over, Jerry West, Bob Cousy, Frank Horning, Frank Gifford, Terry Dissinger, see, it's another guy that played for the 64 Olympic team, Walt Hazard. And you may hear him like that. Yeah, we played against them. Now we beat them like that because they wasn't in good shape like that, but they were still good. You know, Jerry West, he was still playing ball. He just over a thing like that. And Jerry West about 6'8", 6'9". I was blocking his shot like that. First out there, he was hanging in the air like that, fake like that, and everything. And then I caught on to him, you know what he was doing like that, because he do the same thing all the time like that. And I got to blocking his shot. He said, "Man, you sure can't jump." I said, "Yeah." I said, "How to block your shot like that?" And everything. So we had a good time, playing them over. And then later on that year, the 64 Olympic team came over, and man, they ran our tongue out over there. They didn't beat us that bad, but man, they was in good shape. They ran our tongue out over there. Them guys could run and shoot that ball, and they weren't shooting no close into. They were shooting. In fact, their foot was almost on the line like that when they shoot that, one of them corner shots like that. They shoot them 3-pointers like that right there. They shoot them long shots like that, and how most people in the NBA do like that. They shoot them long shots like that. So we got used to them people shooting them long shots there. But that was a good year there.
You talked to guys, I know I talked to guys that played before the 3-point line. You think the 3-point line ruined basketball?
Well, in a way it do, because everybody want to back up and shoot. Now, they should have put it in fourth when you're behind and just let you play it about, say, midway the fourth quarter. And that'll make a more interesting game, because you come out there first the game, they won't start shooting 3-pointer like right there. Just see, I think it slow the game down and mess up the game. To me, it does like that.
I mean, I look at some of the old Scottsboro scores when Coach Carter was coaching,
right?
And they were regularly scoring over 100 points. And then you talk about the games you guys played without a 3-point shot.
Right, yeah. And only 3-point you got foul making a layup or a jump shot like right there. But now, see, the percentage, now we made more shots, percentage wise like than what they do like that. So they want to back up that line and shoot that 3-pointer like that. 3-pointer is all right if you're behind, but when you're way ahead like that, it don't do your team too much more better. Like it don't make you feel no better like that, because if you're shooting good and you're behind, you're catching up, boy, it makes the whole team feel good. Like that. So I don't see what they get out of it. If they 15 points ahead and they still shooting 3-pointers like that, it ain't having team spirit no more like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they put that 3-pointer in there.
I don't either.
It wasn't needed. I just like them trying to make a football score, a 10-point a touchdown.
Yeah.
It wouldn't help too much because everybody scored a touchdown, they're gonna make the same thing.
Yeah.
But that's the way it went.